Hello guys, welcome back to Flipsid3. I'm DDK. This is Jackie. And we have Mirage coming up as the deciding map between LDLC.White and their opponents, Flipside. Flipside definitely favored to win this. I think LDLC.White had like 20%.
Yeah.
But Flipside are like so inconsistent. So you're gonna lose all your skins, guys. Sorry. That's gonna happen. Although that said, I feel like Mirage out of all these maps, it should like well the thing is anytime I think anything with these two teams, I just don't know. It's just impossible to tell. I think I made the point at the start of the series that there are some teams that don't like to actually even practice against Flipside because the way that they play Counter-Strike is so reliant on people like Simple just going huge and he'd make so many plays, and it's not a consistent way to actually practice because you're like, oh well, we lost against Simple. But what did we learn here? Okay, Simple goes out and does ridiculous things and kills everyone. I mean, right now we're seeing a situation where Flipside, they need to start stepping things up as a team, and because they have so much skill on their side, and with a leader like Blade and his track record, you would actually expect them to be whipped into shape. But there seems to be an issue in the team, and I wonder what exactly it is, because I would have liked to have seen from them, like they're starting to like maybe break into those top 8s, but they do have this consistency issue.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I don't know why they haven't really improved, but maybe it's something as well with the point you made earlier about the way they play. It's not really sort of normal Counter-Strike. It's more of a, these players will go out here and do this. They'll get the frags. If they don't get the frags, that round falls apart. So it's very sort of reliant on individual skill, and if they don't come through, then the entire game just falls away. Yeah,
and we had pretty much a dominant showing in the first map on the pick of Flipside, where they just crushed on Cobble. And to be fair, like Cobble T side, Cobble CT side, very simple, simplistic map where they can get the ops going very effectively. And we saw just that. So, it makes sense that they were able to pick that and do well on it. And it's very likely as well that the overpass game for them is not like super strong. They probably have this in a situation like most teams do where let's get good at one of the two kind of maps which everyone likes to kind of drop. And it's, Cobble was probably the one that they chose. Hey, it makes the most sense for us. So they had a great showing on Cobble, very dominant. Just destroyed LDLC on the T sides, moved into the next map. We saw exactly the same thing from LDLC's pick, but they were the ones on cash who destroyed Flipside on their T sides. So now we're going to Mirage. It should be a much fairer cop between the two teams, I would imagine. But we're just waiting for them to kick off the game. So producer Reese, give us some updates. What's going on? Okay, so it's supposed to start. That's his answer. Hey guys, it's supposed to start. What am I supposed to do with that? What are you supposed to do with this guy?
It's just ridiculous.
I had to take over, really.
Yeah.
I wonder what producer Reese would be like in front of a camera.
Reese-tastic.
Reese-tastic. Yeah, that's what you're going to go with? All right, well. We're in the game. We're in the match. We have the knife. I'm sure both teams would very much enjoy starting off on the CT side to kick things off. Now, I wonder... Look at this. Strats. We will see from LDLC. An up-and-coming Tier 2 team looking to break into that Tier 1, looking to break into that top 8. They've been taking names. Antoine has been bodying people with his AWP. Fix has been clutching with the best of them. It's not too long, it would seem, with their gradual improvement, that we would start to see them doing better and better and get deeper and deeper into tournaments. And they may even, have a shock qualifier into maybe a top 8 into one of these majors. Is that absolutely possible? But that said, generally speaking, their level is going up and up and up all the time. So LDLC.White can start off on the CT side. I'm sure they'll be very happy with that. Now, to think about when it comes to the pistol meta, that the very safe play on the pistols is the A retake play, and I haven't seen that super commonly. It's not very prevalent at the moment. So I wonder how LDLC.White are on their meta game at the moment as far as the choice for the pistol round, because you have to, of course, consider this when you're playing against the Ts and what they're going to be doing. It's so safe to do it. But the thing is, I think at this level, you don't want to play too many mind games. I think just playing with the most consistent, safest, best percentage plays are probably the best way to handle it. So if I was calling for LDLC.White, I'd say go for the A retake.
Yeah, I think that's probably makes sense. Probably their safest bet. We'll see what they are going to
Well, they're not doing it.
Yeah.
They're playing 3 on A really close, which is going to make retaking be very hard if it was pushed, but they are trying to eliminate any potential rush options. They get themselves down the T-slope. And they've seen not much at the moment, except for a smoke on middle, so 4 players in mid here for Flipside.
Devil with the first frag of the game though. And that's bondik down and out. Advantage to the CTs already, but here comes the A push as they all begin to charge in. Devil tapping away, wants to try and get the second frag, and he will get it, and he'll get the bomb as a free gift there as well. So things looking up for him.
There goes Devil. Just getting an extra kill on the board. He's got to make his 4K to win this one though for his team. As well as it needs to get that bomb. Now, try to get himself a good angle, and he will. Gets the frag. Flipside starting off with the first round. That is really, really gutting for LDLC. They had a very good start, picking up the first frag and getting all the info they needed, and even dropping the bomb down in that position. It's all fell apart at the end though. Flipside in with the SMGs, couple AK-47s as well. The dual scouts is always going to be strong on this map for LDLC.
Everyone just keeping it slow at the moment though. A lot of players still lurking around in T4 and want to try and get a little bit of information. But Markelov tagged down very early on, only on 2 HP now. It's not going to be too great for him.
Here comes the A execute. Simple there in the eyes. Great entry there from him. Onto body. Devil looking for that scout shot. Great connection there onto the head of Blade as bondik goes in for the trade, and that's exactly what he gets. Looking pretty good here for Flipside so far, but the AWP has been recovered by Fuchs. He will get eliminated though after the quick kill with the pistol, and they're getting quite low. Nice shot there by Twanu. Just 2 players left to deal with. Markelov's down on 2 HP still, and they're both stuck on the bomb side. This can very well happen, but no. Simple is going to deny Twanu from that clutch, and it is a second round picked up by Flipside. However, it was not without its costs, as 3 members did go down. But now it is the time to heal all those wounds. It's going to be a free round, or should be a free round, for Flipside, as they're only up against the stock pistols. Looks like a B movement so far here from Flipside. To speed things up slowly but surely. As LDLC look for answers up on middle with a bit of an aggression. There is Maten. He's going to spot the push coming in right now. Not going to connect any shots at all. Now they're all facing with the SMGs. Maten is playing a dangerous game, one he won't be able to survive, as Flipside have flooded onto that bomb site and they are taking no prisoners. Simple will annihilate most of them. And another round going to Flipside. Very easy cleanups. Now into the buy of LDLC.White, but having lost the pistol, they are going to be low on some grenades.
No AWPs in play as well, and we do see very early pick there from WorldEdit to try and open up the round, and it's looking advantage Flipside already, but they've spread their players thin right now. We have 1 in mid, 2 on A, who's already turned to only 1 because bodyy gets the frag on him very fast, and Markelov will try to retaliate though, gets 2 there. Can he get the 3rd? Fortunately not, will be taken down by Mahend, and this round's gone very fast. There's only 2 CTs left, 1 on 40 HP and 1 on 100. Things aren't looking too great for him as the bomb will begin to go down.
Big clutch required here by bodyy. This map is very far away. Oh wow, he couldn't get the finish on WorldEdit. That could be problematic. Gonna go for the jump, maybe no, just a peek and finish. As bodyy tries to keep himself covered there on the flank, but it's gonna be these 2 men on the bomb site. But still, bodyy does not know where they are, and he's rather not risk the weapons. And they can actually pick up that AWP there. WorldEdit dropped as well if they want to, and they do indeed. Maten is now carrying it. So with Maten and bodyy still alive, they can perhaps do something in the following round, but the Fuchs, Twanu, and Devil should be on eco here, and they did actually pick up another kill by denying the exit there for a Flipside player. So no AWP here for Flipside as well, it's a little bit too poor for that, in fact. But the AWP is there for Matt10, and he could cause a lot of damage with this. We saw what Simple could do in a safe situation when he was the lone AWPer for his team on, I believe it was Cash, actually. It indeed was Cash. 3 men close on the A side of things, but it's going to be a double coming out. bodyy and Antoine going down straight away. Devil playing close here. Not much to hope for in this kind of position, and he will go down. Matt10 in with a frag. Number 2 is not going to be down too easily, as Simple will deal with him. And it's going to be Fuchs back in there. The bomb is ferried over towards B, so looking very good here for Flipside, as there's not all that much that can be done at this point by Fuchs. He's picked himself up the AK at the very least. But it's going to be an impossible retake, so he's going to take the AWP and get out of there. But there's WorldEdit. Oh! He's gonna repeat. Oh, so brave. And gets the shot. I don't believe that at all.
Fuchs has no fear. What a man.
Yeah, he's got no regard for his own life. He is actually a loose cannon, this guy.
He is pretty crazy.
So he's going to be able to save the AWP here, and actually the next round is going to be his team buying anyway, so it's kind of nice that he's going to have all that value. He's also picked up a Molotov too, so picking up lots of value in this round. It's going to save him from actually having to, or from one of the players having to actually buy. So that is really nice. Full grenades for LDLC.White to attack this round with. So we're trying to on the AWP. Going towards middle. Can he find anything? There's going to be no T's here to actually find, as the majority of Flipside are actually towards the A bomb site. They're looking for just a very quick execute in, double-pronged attack, have the one man who is Markelov cutting off rotating players. And that's going to be the play for Flipside, unless they get denied, unless they have to cancel for some reason. But the only man they have to worry about is actually bodyy, I believe, over by Shadow. If they can entry him very quickly, the round could start to be very, very much in the favor of Flipside. But 20's repositioned. Good shot there. Defensive kill onto WorldEdit. And this is really annoying now. It's going to be all picked up. They need to try to entry him. Simple, he thinks he can do a better job, but he can't. There's bondik though, takes down bodyy on the site. But Blaze picked up the AWP now as Simple. Looking for that pick onto Twanu at the back. Great shot there from Blade. Really, really nice save now. 3-on-3 looking to try to take this bomb side over still. Side cannot be denied here as the smoke does go up there on top of the stairs to allow them to get on in. But they still haven't cleared enough positions here. They're very afraid. But here goes Blade again. Oh, can't get the shot though. Devil gets both players. Big round there for Devil as bondik is left in a 1-on-3. He's got 15 seconds left. He's got to get the frags quickly. But Devil shuts it down. 3 kill from him. And LDLC.White have themselves a round. Very nice by them.
Yeah, they really want to try and win out now, though, because if they lose this next round, it's really just going to screw with their economy. So this is where they just want to play smart and don't overcompensate. Just lock the sights down. Once again, looks like the T's be favouring the A site as they begin to push into apps, but Matt Hen will be there to greet them. With that AWP in hand, he will get one. Tuinu will claim one of his own as well. Devil spraying away, gets a little bit of early damage.
The taken by Flipside, but they have problems. Nice tap there from Simple. Popping the head of Twanu, but he's got 2 more players to find now. At least this time, in this situation, he's got, well, time to play with. As Fuchs is nearing over the crate there, but Fuchs gets below him. And a better angle, the superior position with both players looking for the trade. So 2-5 now, but they did lose 3 men in the end there. So a bit of an effect to the economy as they are actually forced to expend quite a lot of cash there. We can see that I mean, by winning a round by elimination, they get roughly in the region of 16k, and they had to spend 16k there to recover what was lost by those 3 players dying. So, Simple looking for the 1D, and he's actually not too far off of it there, as you get the quick push up middle by these pistoling players from Flipside, looking for those fast shots. Really nice stuff by WorldEdit, just clearing the angle for his teammate to come in for the quick kill, and that's what's going to happen. Nice jump snap from bondik. Done some damage here.
That's right, only 4 HP left on him. He's not going to be able to do much at all, but there's still 3 CTs standing. Simple works his way up short, though. The Deagle still in hand, his favoured gun, and you can see why as he just blows out the brains of Tuanu there. And he'll take the AWP for himself. Complete machine over on short, though. The resistance of Fuchs is there. Just depends if he can get the better of this AWP hyped up Simple as he begins to bounce around the corner. He does take down bondik. And he get the second one, though, as Simple goes charging in. The no scope. The bomb will go down. Simple, once again, it's one of these crazy rounds where he just one-man armies it, but will he get the third player? Yes, he will. Takes down bodyy, and there it is. Flipside with a 6th round on the board.
Yeah, so much confidence from Simple in these spots. Just able to just run up with the AWP, no scope as is required. And that's one of the reasons why he's so good. His raw skill is through the roof, but he has the confidence to back it up, to make these plays that just shouldn't happen. Simple's going to go in for an entry now onto the A site. Now, if he can pick this one up, it's going to be a huge, huge edge. Nice flick there from Simple. Takes down bodyy straight away. And WorldEdit does the same thing over in middle. So things going very well right now for Flipside as the entire lineup has been cleaned up. And there's not much to worry about right now. Just going to collect the last player. And he will finish that 10th off. So 2-7 as Flipside reclaim vast control, enormous control of this map. Now, we do get a pause here from Blade. Hopefully it's just something simple, like a mic issue, that they are going to be able to fix very quickly. Okay. So, guys, if you need to go to the bathroom, now's the time. If you need to make some crumpets, now's the time. If you need to make some pancakes, now's the time. Because we're going to have a couple minutes here to kill before we go back into the match. I'd really like some pancakes now.
Yeah.
Are you good at making pancakes?
I'm terrible.
So am I. Producer Reese, can you make pancakes? Okay, I guess I won't get any pancakes then. So we will have at least 5 minutes as there are some internet issues plaguing Flipside there. So guys, we'll go to a very short break and we'll come back as soon as possible with the remainder of map 3 between Flipside and LDLC.White. We'll see you shortly. So it would appear that Producer Reese is a no good, low down, dirty, filthy liar. So back into the match. We have Simple. Big pick there on middle. Great stuff there from him. And there's another player lurking in the smoke. Now he hasn't spotted him just yet, but Nechurorchuk spotted him and he will get the frag as well with all that information of Simple thunder footing around. However, his teammates have made some edging towards that B apartments area, and WorldEdit is looking for that pick. He's actually really good at this, so you have to respect the angles against WorldEdit there. Markelov's back in there to reclaim the bomb. Check the flank, and then get the push towards B. They have the man in T spawn, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I think that is a smoke for the pillars actually, or it could be the window of kitchen or shop. Or okay, it's actually a connector smoke, so I completely misinterpreted that. So he's going to smoke connector, which is going to stop the vision towards middle, and hopefully delay rotation. There is the smoke for the pillars, and they're going to make the push in on top of Mat10. He's in prime position, poised to strike and get a lot of kills here as they run in blind. It's not going to happen so far for them, but bondik will pick up the trade. But it's going so well right now for LDLC. They will crush the remainder, being WorldEdit, and they will go 3-7. So all back onto Twanu. They are really struggling when it comes to money at the moment. So this is a really must-win round for LDLC.White. Don't want to get reset straight away. Flipsid could break them right here, right now. And looks like they want to get it done with an A play. But Twanu was the one that stopped them from CT spawn last time. Will he do it again?
Straight out of Palace there onto the A site. Aggressive as you like, as they do begin to go for the take, and they're just mowing through the CTs right now. Damage all across the board. Simple picks up one of his own there. But Twat will retaliate and get the AWP frag. bondik gets one of his own with the headshot from the AK. Simple as well, and it's only one CT left. The AWP is in hand, but bondik should get the better of him. He's loose on top of the box and saves the AWP there.
So no money for LDLC.White. They've been crushed on the economy, and there's really little options to work with in this round. They're going to have to look to the future for options and for advantages, because at the moment Flipsid are going to just dominate them, or they look to be in the position to do so if they play together and with the grenades. So all they have to do is very simple. You read the economy of your opponents with how to approach a round, and they are converging towards the at the moment. Blade will have a quick challenge there with a Palace push from Body, and he's looking for the finishing blows here. He's getting quite weak, so he's going to be careful. He will actually make the frag happen though, as Mat10 goes out into the middle. Great tags there from Mat10. This guy's really on point with those PD50 shots. Flash comes in, he's still... Oh, very nice. Gets around the back into the blind spot. But he is the last man standing here for LDLC.White. Now, his objective needs to be to save this AWP, because if he can save that AWP, he gives his team an opportunity to do some serious damage. And if he places himself correctly, even some round-winning damage in the following round, which they would otherwise not have a buy-in.
Simple's got a nice positional play here, though. He's sneaking up behind him, and Mat10 doesn't really realise it. He should really be able to get the frag, and of course he does. And he should be able to get the AWP as well. Yeah, he will, and that's just unfortunate for LDLC there. They should have been able to save it, but it's just really unlucky, and it's not looking too amazing for him as they're forced into an eco once again. Just a couple of nades and a few 5-7s across the board.
We have the mid-split play from Flipsid. They've got two players ready to come out middle, two players looking to go down on the pass, and usually this does... I mean, they can send a guy back towards T-slope from mid after they've taken connector, and they can make the three-pronged attack. This is one very common option. You can also try to boost somebody into the window as well, so lots of ways to play this. Blade is a little bit... yeah, he's dropped the bomb actually, so he wants to get flashed into connector now, as they have taken it aggressively with the smoke. So really nice positional plays from Flipsid. They've won middle, they can take shorts, they've got that as well, and they can take connector also. So it's not looking too shabby on the options against these pistol armoring players of LDLC.White. Here comes Twanu to make life complicated, and that's exactly what happens. AK picked up, he wants to get the repeak into middle. Flash comes in though, but he gets the spray down. Good stuff there from LDLC. It's only one man left. How on earth did they manage to pull out this one? One-on-ones across the board with Blade looking for the frags. They're lining up for Blade, but won't be enough. 9-4 now the score is LDLC.White win quite the unlikely round. And they got loads of money now thanks to that.
Yeah, that's the comeback they really sort of needed now. They've got their round on the board. They've got a lot more money to work with, and now they can sort of try to keep the ball rolling, get a lot of more damage off onto Flipsid, lock it down, and try to get these last few rounds.
Okay, so can they have a little on Blade, rest of AKs and nades, so no AWP. Oh, we have the push on B-Apps, Fuchs and Mat10. They're trying to mix it up. Oh no, Mat10 probably could have got that kill if not for Fuchs actually moving into the way of the angle. So it's It's going to be very sad for them. Markelov down to 28, TwaNu down to 10 after a bit of an exchange there towards middle. TwaNu's actually backed away towards short now with his orbs. They have 3 players towards B, and Flipside are slowly converging towards A. So this could be an issue if the Devil cannot hold here. What would be really nice is that if when that smoke goes away, he gets flashed in. He's actually going to flash himself, and he's not going to see anything as he can't push and pop flash himself from that angle very effectively. But now Matent has rotated, so Flipside maybe a little bit too delayed, but they were waiting for that man who is actually in CPL at the moment, who can cut off rotation. So WorldEdit's in position. Everyone is in position for the execute. But LDLC with the perfect counterplay. They've got 2 players very close to the T-slope area and a great incendiary in as they want to go for the push. Great shots there onto bondik. Life gets quite hard right now for Flipside as they try to get their way into this bomb site, and it's just not happening. WorldEdit has to go huge right now, and he gets 2 quick kills. He is still holding off the rotation, but Simple cannot get past the angle. It's going to be TwaNu as well on the angle. Very long range, and great setup from LDLC.White. You've got to respect the presence of mind, the reads on the map to be able to set up like that. So 2 for 2, 9-5 the score in Flipside's favor, as double orbs are the order of the day for TwaNu and Fuchs. Is there a smoke there? An invisible smoke? There must have been an invisible smoke there. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, I was going to say it was a bit odd. See if Fuchs can wield this orb to full potential, and he seems he can as he gets one onto WorldEdit. Jumping away, he's trying to see if there's anyone else waiting for him, but right now they've fallen back. They're just holding deep apps, but he's going to be going very aggressive. Wants to try and find a frag here. LDLC really want to get this 6th round, tie things up with a 6-9 scoreline, so it's easier for them in the next half, and it'll be Fuchs to get 2 beautiful frags, one after the other. Goes for the third, but unfortunately can't quite do it. Gets shut down by Blade, and he's managed to grab the AWP here. Matt Hen's still on site, though. The flashes come out, does blind him, but unfortunately blinds himself. He will get the frag and ties it up with a 9-6 scoreline. It's not too bad for LDLC, really, but compared to what you usually see these days on Mirage, that's really not great for the C2s.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough recovery for them. They're going to need to get that pistol round picked up, but to be honest, the position that they were in, I'm pretty shocked that they were able to bring it back like that. So they're going to feel decent that they came back from what could have been a way worse scoreline, but at the same time, a lot to be done on the T side. Now, it really depends on their strats. We have been seeing a much more even Mirage in the last few months, T rounds to CT rounds, but it really depends on the teams and whether they're up together with their strats. Now, execute into A for the pistol. Very flashy stuff, quite literally, as all the flashes are coming in now to blind those CTs and get themselves onto that bomb plant, which is immediately what is going to happen. Actually, just planting now, trying to get an open plant here, but they're losing a man in the process. Blade looking to maybe flash himself in. Just buying time for the teammates to reposition. They've got 3 on CT. One's flanking up connector, and Markelov will deal with the flanking player. This is looking really good right now for Flipside. They've dealt with the flanker. They're up 2 men. Just got to try to get that plant taken care of. It's open though. That's the problem. In they go though, trying to face all over the place. The defuse is coming in right now. Someone needs to shoot the diffuser, but it won't happen. Great stuff there by Flipside to pick that one up, and it is going to be trouble in LDLC town as Flipside are terrorizing them completely.
Yeah, that was really nicely done by Flipside there. Just sort of textbook. They walked on site, complete dominance, just locked it down and jumped on the bomb with just no fear at all. So props to them. And now we're seeing a very aggressive LDLC though, just completely pushing up very early on towards the B side of the map. One player lurking behind, and fortunately the first frag though will be onto Matt Hen as he just gets his head popped away by Simple in the underpass area of the map, and he's still hungry. He wants another one. He will almost get it before he gets shut down, and bondik finds one as well.
Good round here so far for Flipside. They only lost 1 player, and that is easily made up for with that's round win money. So 11-6 Flipside looking to build that momentum, but LDLC getting that bomb down. It's all about this round to crush the economy, and they have a big advantage. They've got the AKs versus the FAMAS, so that long-range advantage is really present, and it's very smart of them to try to use that and say, hey, let's take middle with our AKs. You know, more of the time we're going to win these Angels. We have the AKs. They're going to have to double dink us. We can just get the one-shot kills, and we're stuck on the smoke here. So at least Producer is following the guys in the X-ray. So back in. Back in. LDLC have middle, but not connect to short or CPL just yet.
Once again, one of these more sort of withdrawn, slower rounds as everyone just takes their time. But Blade setting him up for quite a nice position. He gets a few pot shots off, but doesn't manage to connect with anyone, unfortunately. Spamming away in that smoke just in case, but there's no one waiting in there. There they go, the charge up short. Get in towards the B site area, but WorldEdit's there to retaliate as he spams away. Blade comes in as well and finds one of his own. Gets two there. It's just Fuchs left, working through that shop area, but from behind, the AWP of Simple shuts him down.
Yeah, it's actually a really, really important round for Flipside to win, as for them at least, as they needed to get the economy more secured. We can see that they're still in trouble there, but more importantly, that was the round where they had a disadvantage on a lot of the Angels because of the FAMASs, and they picked up an AK. They've swapped out some FAMASs for M4s, so, and even a Galil in the case of WorldEdit. So yeah, they're actually looking really good now. If they get the clean round here, then the money will be starting to secure them a good future, a buffer to lose some rounds and lose some players. And we're so far looking at a good opening up here from Flipside. They've taken down everyone but 2 players. The remainder of LDLC.White can't really get themselves any damage, and Flipside have 13 rounds now to the 6 of LDLC.White. So they're close to actually just straight up winning the series and advancing in the group here in Star Series 13.
You can say they are doing a lot more damage now. They've got more into their stride, and they're proving that they can just lock everything down, which is beautiful to see. But the T's really need to step up their game here, get some earlier entries. So see if they can do just that this round. They will be looking for a few picks. But it'll be Simple to find the first one there. Onto Devil, just completely blows him away with his AWP. Blade comes in as well, shuts down Matt Hend.
Nice shots here on middle from Twanu, taking down Simple, but they're still down to men. The clutch needs to come out. They need to take a really big risk because they can't effectively cover themselves on all the positions here. They've got to try to get themselves in on a quick Angel, a quick frag is what the situation really demands. Now, in they go connector. This is a good choice here from LDLC. They can really do a lot from that position. However, if they do get pinked on the flank, that's going to cause issues. They can't cover it effectively. Looking back just quickly there, but not going to spot any players. Flipside waiting until the last moment to peek out and let their positions be known. And it's just bodyy left over now. Has to get himself a lot of quick frags indeed, as bondik will chase him down. Perhaps not. I love how safe bondik played that. He could have run out, got the frag. It's like, oh, I still got 3 teammates here to help me out. But we're going to have another round for Flipside, 14-6 now.
Yeah, now the eco of LDLC as well, but they got a couple of smokes here. They could still work with it. They got the utility to maybe try get into a site if they play their cards right, but a lot of noise kicking off at mid as we see a lot of spamming away just to see if they can get any early tags. Blade catches wind of bodyy there, pushing for a smoking connects. That was nice to see. Gets the second one there onto Devil as well. There's the third. It's all kicking off at mid now as bondik finds one for himself as well. The headshot onto Matt Hend. Fuchs, the last man standing. Now he's on the ground and it's 6-15.
Alright, so match point here for Flipside. Win this one and they advance. LDLC.White lose it, and they have to play another match. It's the 4 groups of 4 in the Star Series 13 format. To kick things off, it's a GSL format, so you got to win twice to go through. Lose twice and you're out. Very simple, but it works. And in this round, we had a simple push, and it didn't work. bondik's up there on the Palace. He is watching over this position very well, and his teammates have come in to help out. And this is just not happening. It's just down to Matt10. There's a great pop flash from bondik to finish off Matt10. And it's going to be 16-6, a crushing result. Mirage, definitely a much more comfortable position for Flipside to find themselves in. So now we have a winner.
Yeah.
So congrats to Flipside. All right, any words for Mirage before we go to break?
I think that was just a lot more Flipside in their own. They've got in their stride, and we saw them there really sort of doing the damage. That's what we didn't see on Cash, where somehow they just sort of, I don't know, they started panicking in rounds, but this time a lot more casual Flipside, so that was better to see.
All right, well, guys, we have another best of 3 coming up here. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break whilst we set that one up. It probably won't be very long, as we are a little bit behind here. So see you very soon.